Thank you very much, and good afternoon at this point, everyone. So this session is talking about science and exploration, and before Anesina and also Adrianos have been talking about getting actually into space with humans, and the intention of Greece to join the club, the very restricted club of countries that have send astronauts into space. I'm going to talk how in the future, in the very short-term future, we'll have the possibility to send astronauts in low Earth orbit. VAST, my company, is working exactly on that. You might know that the International Space Station, that has been the house of astronauts in low Earth orbit, the house of a human being in low Earth orbit for the last 25 years, 26 years, soon will retire. He's reaching its technological limit. And already a few years ago, it was taken the decision that the next infrastructure in low Earth orbit will not be provided anymore as an institutional endeavor by government working together, but will be a commercial, a private endeavor. So VAST was created indeed with the scope of building the next generation space infrastructure. We're talking about, it's basically still a startup, although we're talking about a company that in only 3 to 4 years have grown to count now more than 1,200 staff with a very large infrastructure that I will present in a second. It was created, it's really a new space economy type of endeavor, because it was created by initiative of one billionaire, American billionaire, that made its fortune in different field, and decided to invest part of it in this fantastic new scope, which is to build the next house in space for human being. It has offices, it is based in Long Beach in California, the largest site there, but it has also offices in Tokyo, in Houston, in Washington, and we are opening now the European subsidiary in Paris. Why we believe VAST is acting somewhat differently than other companies operating in the field. We like to work demonstrating one milestone after the other one that we are capable to deliver what we promise. Of course, our target is to be first to market, and you will see that this is going to be real pretty soon. First to market, to offer, as I said, a low Earth orbit infrastructure to host human being. So far, the company, of course, to be fast and economically viable, is working on a vertically integrated basis as much as possible. But the idea in the future is on the basis of reciprocal opportunities, etc., to work also in partnership with international partners. And in my opinion, the really key thing is that we work on an incremental stepping stone approach that I'm going to present in a second. But just to explain the situation where we are today, next year, VAST will have the opportunities to bring into space the first astronauts through 2 different types of missions. One is what is called private astronaut opportunities, private astronaut missions that is bringing astronauts on the International Space Station through a private endeavor, basically. VAST was the winner of the provision of the PAM-6 mission that will fly in July next year, and there will be 4 astronauts that will spend 2 weeks in space thanks to this opportunity. At the same time, still next year, The first module of our private space station, Haven 1, will be launched, and also this free flyer infrastructure will host four astronauts. So we will have actually the opportunity to bring into space 8 astronauts to start our activity. I was talking about a stepping stone approach. VAST wants to show that we don't just design, develop, and one day we'll launch. No, we want to show that we have passed certain critical milestones. For this reason, the company has decided some time ago that we wanted to develop a satellite to demonstrate all the technologies that are critical for the space station we are developing. All the technologies, with the exception of the one specifically for life support and basically the pressurized module. So we have developed a satellite that is called Haven Demo. This is not a small satellite, it's 500 kilograms, that just to give you an idea, from the moment when the decision was taken to engage into this demonstrator to the launch, 18 months have passed. And in this view graph, you see the full list of technologies that have been successfully demonstrated. The satellite was launched November last year, and eventually deorbited in February this year. When I say deorbited, this was also a demonstration per se, because the new space station, the new commercial space station, have the requisite to be deorbited safely and in a controlled way. Something that the International Space Station didn't have at the beginning, and now it has to be adapted to end-of-life operations. So this is the satellite I was talking about. A picture, actually, of the satellite in orbit. I like this picture. You can see the little moon under the horizon of the Earth. And as I said, the mission was a complete success and gave us enough confidence on the next steps. This is a mission control center in VAST, in our headquarters, from where we followed all the operations of the satellite, and will control, of course, also the space station operations. So the next step now is to develop and launch Haven 1. Haven 1 is, as I said before, the first module of a future space station that will offer permanent presence into low Earth orbit again for humans. This is just one single module that can host a crew of 4 for 2 weeks. The module will be launched next year, initially unmanned, will perform about 6 weeks of commissioning, and after that, the Dragon from SpaceX will bring up the crew. The module will stay in orbit for 3 years and will host 4 different crew in total. You can see here a layout of the interior. Is quite a modern concept of space station, also in a way appealing, hosting, as I said, a crew of 4 and a number of important scientific payload. Sorry, I go back. Yeah. The scope of the development of those stations is, of course, to continue to offer science and technology demonstration in orbit. So we have the opportunity to host a number of experiments assigned, and each astronaut will go into orbit with the capability to do experimentation. I think this is quite important to show. I mean, our development goes into partnership with SpaceX for a number of things. Of course, Falcon 9 will bring up Haven 1. The crew will go up with SpaceX Dragon that will stay attached for the 2 weeks to the station. And something which is also quite interesting is that the station will be the first one to have on board the Starlink high-speed internet connectivity. So it will be the same type of connectivity that you can have in your office on ground. As you can see, the integration of the module is well ongoing at the moment, and we are confident that we can fulfill our schedule. A last word on something different. Because of the great and big infrastructure that has been developed at VAST, recently the company has taken the decision also to enlarge the scope of our product, and we are now investing in the development of a new, advanced, very innovative satellite platform, satellite bus. The idea is to offer a bus very versatile that can be stacked into several numbers per launch. High power, 15 kilowatt, and can put on board a very large and diversified type of payload. So of course, in this respect, the satellite can be offered, the bus can be offered to a wide range of potential customers or partners for joint collaboration. So, okay, here you can see a picture of our facilities, and of course, what is really at the center of the success of the company is a very large experience in the staff and in the leadership team that comes from past activities in all sort of current organization. So thank you for your time.